Hey guys, I'm here to get into Blade Runner, which is directed by Ridley Scott, released in the year of 1982. And this is just a wonderful depiction of just kind of just a bleak, futuristic sort of atmosphere, which just increasingly resonates with past. I'm now set in 2019, which time has passed. I kind of like it, love it only more with age. And it's just a really hypnotic atmosphere from start to finish, and just really off the charts how aesthetically perfect this film is from start to finish. And it kind of is a wonderfully its original depiction separate from the 2049 delivery version. I would say if that were more of like an apocalypse now kind of business, this is almost more like a Taxi Driver, more of a minimalist depiction of melancholic loneliness in characters. And it really evolves a lot of foundations that like 1970s science fiction was too, that way like Andrei Tarkovsky, and really evolving that into kind of something of just this sort of Taxi Driver like neo-noir kind of atmosphere. A lot of China, like Taxi Driver, Chinatown kind of elements as if it were set in the future. And it's just a really forward-thinking kind of portrayal of existential loneliness, and very relevant to just play all kinds of modern elements of modern filmmaking. Very original place. And remember, the Scott's just directing is just wonderfully. It just conveys raw. It's just very raw from start to finish, and I really love how. It's just such a good atmosphere. Like I mean, all these characters and all these little detailed moments just really stand out as just. It's really fascinating, and it kind of just shows its own sort of way around just a timeless influence within its atmosphere. It's just an all-time masterpiece of a soundtrack by the Angles. It's just the whole project is extremely atmospheric, conveying dystopian atmosphere, which really evolves a lot of 1980 perspective, just kind of having a thriller perspective on life in a lot of ways. And this is just quite a perfect depiction from start to finish. It really holds up, and it's just completely entertaining from start to finish. I just really enjoy all the characters, particularly Harrison Ford. This is certainly one of my favorite performances he's done. This is just a wonderful moment of his right here. Very influential project from start to finish. Every time I watch it, it kind of feels like, well, I think like growing up, like it took some time to acquire, but like now it's just like, wow, every moment really does have just significant power to it. And this and Alien are just both of my all-time favorite projects. This is just really a wonderful project. I just love the characters. I love how this dystopian world building is portrayed. And in a lot of ways, it kind of seems like it's taking on a lot of emotional perspective and a lot of madness. And that's kind of upgrading what's upgraded about the early 80s in a lot of ways. It's kind of upgrading a lot about overbearing madness that people in the 70s and kind of finding more of an striving for more of an emotional perspective. And it's just very futuristic world building. It's just a wonderful noir from start to finish, just heavy and just living in a dream. It's just, there's so many scenes here that are just really existential, really timeless. And it really holds up as just one of the greatest moments of science fiction of all time. You could just rewatch this over and over again, just taking all the moments of dialogue. And it's just really a existential place in so many levels. And it's just the foundation that's just perfect from from start to finish. I think it's just a very ahead of its time film, and it only reveals itself more with age. So this is just an incredible foundation, which I strongly recommend it from start to finish. Very levels.